Simple, lots of engage, really good front line, and I think it's going to be difficult for Dignitas here. They're going to have to get really creative.
Yeah, well, I'm curious to hear.
Because Yuji's looking for it.
Yeah, he walks right over the ward, though. Dignitas not too worried about it at the moment. He's just going to get the deep ward.
Sturdy started fading towards the bottom side, but Dignitas say they're not contesting. We can just take this. That is 2 dragons.
As fast as possible. And I don't know if Team Liquid's going to be strong enough to contest them with all the push and vision control that Dig has.
Oh, maybe a flash engage here. Immediate follow-up from Jan. They're trying to lock down Isles. Pop Blossom used, but no follow-up, and he will go down. First blood around 13 minutes, picked up by Team Liquid Jan.
It does go exactly where they want.
E to reduce all of the damage.
And it could have been good because they had
now Sturdy's in trouble. Oh, Team Liquid stuck around. Dignitas did not respect it, and Impact will even live.
And it's even worse because TL were split there. They were 4v5. Jan is pushing mid while TL are winning and getting kills up here in the aftermath.
That is rough to see. I liked the initial look from Dignitas, but they just couldn't quite get that last stick of damage onto any members. Now Team Liquid have full control.
John's going to get the whole tower here from that. It could have been so good for Dignitas. With him being split off from the rest of the team, you know, that's why they go so hard for that engage.
All in on this soul fight now with their inventory. So they're just making sure they can get as much gold as possible for that next fight.
Surdy will at least get 1 turret, so that's something.
Yeah, it's smart. At the moment, they are way stronger than Dignitas. So Surdy needs to kill this. He needs to get a Black Cleaver because they need something. They have so much physical damage, and they don't have any magic damage from their Maokai because he went Unending Despair first. So it's really, they cannot kill Impact in a 5v5 team fight, and they're hoping he went Sterix second on the Aatrox. So I still think they're going to be weak for this next Drake fight.
They want to punish on the topside fight. You can't really do that to Team Liquid.
No World Ender, no flash for Surdy. He's going to back and look to teleport back into the fight.
But with no flash, no ult on the Aatrox, you're just not that much of a threat. TL is going to just start this up. The biggest thing is whether or not they can keep Shaden out of the pit here.
AP is down to half health because of Kaney landing back-to-back chunks onto him. So Dragon's the focus. Shaden's going to try and get into the pit, walk around the gravity well. He gets stunned up by the gravity well, and Yuji gets the Dragon. Dignitas might just try for the fight afterwards. APA and Jan in a good position, but they have different target selection right now, as Jan's actually trying to chase away Surdy on the bottom side of the fight. No fight will actually break out. It's just Team Liquid getting the Dragon.
They
Walks
barely
into the brush, so Surdy having a rough look of things, as again, he seems to be the focus right now. Still no flash available. Will pop the World Ender, but Jan has a lot of damage. CoreJJ taking up some turret shots here as they will claim the feat of warfare. 24.5 minutes into the game.
Team Liquid just have so many tools that go for these big attitude here. Let's see though, because again, we don't have any armor shreds still. There is a Leandry's now built on Shaden. So after the early stop off, like they have some sort of burn, but here goes another TL play.
Yuji on the flank right now, just catches out Kaney, but he goes down. It's actually CoreJJ that falls. The Rakan for the mid lane. As now re-engage comes in from Shaden, but it's not going to mean much for Dignitas. Trading support for mid lane, Team Liquid.
Through into the side.
He is the springboard to get your damage onto the back line. There we go.
Use him as the bounce.
You don't want him to die. Then you don't have a target to hit anymore.
You can't bounce with him. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Let's get a listen in on their comms to hear that one.
Unfortunately, it's also going to hurt when you're hitting him because Impact has completed Thornmail. So, yeah, this guy's just going to be a monster.
Okay, can they make another explosive play? We keep highlighting this for TL.
Yeah, Tomo just takes a huge chunk of damages. He's just going to go down. Doesn't burn any summoner spells. Wants to go for the reset and not burn too much. But, I mean, that should just be enough. Team Liquid can now look at the Dragon that just spawned.
So much pressure there. Really nicely done. Again, the setups for these Dragons, TO, well ahead of time, are always getting to position first and then getting either summoner spells out or large chunks of health out and just pushing Dignitas away from the objective.
Which is impressive considering it's the Maokai, it's the Nico, it's these champions that can always check these brushes, but the fact that Team Liquid have found these windows as they found Surdy alone yet again. Flash is available, he's going to try and save it. Will flash, but Jan still finds the play. Pop Blossom from Isles to start things off over here as APA actually went down. Dignitas find 2 in the mid lane. Double kill to Kaney.
Oh, that's actually huge. It's bigger than the pick on Asserti because they've taken down both soul laners and they can turn.
Yeah, he always can threaten with the steal though. The Pantheon 5th stacked Q plus the smite is fierce. No flash available though. So as long as they can keep him out of the pit, this is big for Dignitas, but it might come down to a 50-50. Yuji's posturing for it, taking some damage, taking some poke. He's going in now, goes for the combo, doesn't get the Baron low enough. Yuji went too early, and Dignitas get 2 kills plus the Baron.
Dig Baron strike again. It's been a whole different story this split for Dignitas. They expertly pulled that
Dragon
one.
Soul.
It's actually crazy because the Jace has gone full lethality. When he does sneak a bullet around the Scion, he's really chunking APA or Yon.
Again, ignore the Scion. He's not the threat.
That one hit the Scion, didn't break the shield at all.
Nope.
I want to
we don't pay attention to those.
Look at this core JJ
core
flank, because he has been really deep, but there are wards leading up to his position to the rest of Dig, so they will see him coming.
Spotted now. Yep. So they see him, they ping him as well, and flash engage from Impact with the Grand Starfall over the top. They got Tomo. Team Liquid pounce on an overextended Dignitas. Dig thought with the Baron wave they were safe. Team Liquid say no.
The engage is just so good. Pantheon ultimate, Scion ultimate comes through. Core JJ is so far down there, but the other team starts it out first, and then he can just follow up. Now Team Liquid will march back.
Let's see how much they can get here with no Sivir or Jace for wave clear.
30 seconds. I don't think that they can go for the end. Let's see how hard they want to push, though.
They might try.
Yeah, let's see it. They're going to go for the turret.
Okay.
Diving under a little bit. Impact down to half health. Inhibitor will go down here. But now 15 seconds on Tomo to get through 2 Nexus turrets. Too tall of a task. Yuji's low health now as well. He can't heal up all the way. He's not even going to get into the pit. Doesn't have the Grand Starfall. Doesn't have Flash. That is going to be Dragon Soul for Dignitas.
All right.
They're shot tossed onto core.
This is ridiculous. They just...
Well, at this point, let's just count.
That's a big Q.
Okay.
Is that enough? No.
Is this going to be the engage? Have the teams finally done it? Flash forward from Yuji, engage, follow up from Core JJ, but the Pop Blossom onto the front line. They're going to take down one. That's a shutdown onto Shaden. Answered in kind by Dignitas. Yuji's out of there, but APA can free fire. Yan goes back in. Double kill to Yan. The Kaisa positioning didn't even need a flash.
Wow. I mean, that's...
I don't think we're completely done with this yet. Okay, they're backing off. They're giving them the Baron.
It's perfect timing for Team Liquid because they can Baron-empowered recall and have plenty of time.
They have control over the river.
Yeah, they want to start it out because Victor has no ultimate. Tomo's easily able to use the Bloodthirster on the Elder, but now when Team Liquid go for the wave, Dignitas want to push them off of it.
They think maybe if they just play away from Yuji, who's looking for his own flank right here, group up. Candy's going to walk right into him, though. Yuji is in the brush. Yuji actually does decide to go in, get some damage onto Candy, but now he's all alone right now. Yuji interrupted on the blast cone, and he's taken out of the fight. Dignitas have claimed 1. Impact's buying space for everybody else, but they just can't get enough damage in to threaten Surdy. They can threaten Tomo. Almost goes down. Sivir gets out of there. Blinking health bars on members of Team Liquid. Isles cannot land the Pop Blossom, but Team Liquid lose their jungler.
Yeah, and Yon got so low, he had to back, so it's just APA and Core trying to keep watch of this Elder Dragon.
Yeah.
Remember, Dignitas with the Cloud Soul, they build Sivir here. This is what you're always imagining with this champion. Pushing towards the end of the game, the Maokai ultimate goes in.
The Elder, look at that church.
Underneath the turret, just melting this thing. Shaden's taking a lot of damage, and they actually don't have a wave right now, so Dignitas will trade some of their health bars to get the objective.
It's another one of these things where they can snap engage a fight, but no Maokai ultimate means they have to play this fairly slow.
Yeah,
Yuji's just stopping the next wave from coming in, so they're trying to limit the cost to 1 inhibitor here. Should be successful.
We'll see if they look for that bot wave as well, but Dignitas, not a stage that they're familiar with.
No, and they had a good early game here. Now they're just flying down mid.
They're just snap engaging onto the carries. They got Yan, has to ult to safety, but APA's in the middle of everybody through the stasis. Will go down. Carries full. Dignitas rise in the series.
Too fast! They just run down the mid lane!
The power of the dragons. The Dragon Soul, the Elder Dragon buff. They run them down, and Dignitas here are going to push us to a new game. Even it up.
An
1-1.
ace for Isles' life. You take that trade. Dignitas, bless us all. We have not seen more than 3 games in a best-of-5 Fearless in the North. Dignitas will push us to Game 3 and even the record, making it 1-1. We'll at least have a Game 4.
What a game there. It's got to be a big confidence builder for Dignitas because it was a situation.